Okay, so for today's session, we won't need our poles, but we will need a cushion. And you can use anything like a ball or a yoga block or whatever you've got lying around, as long as it's light and you can hold it in two hands. However, if you don't have anything or you can't hold anything in two hands, don't worry, I'm going to show you some adaptations as well along the way, which are going to help you to do this effectively still. And I have got a very brightly colored object ready for that at some point, and I will reveal that when it comes time to it. But well, it's 2 minutes past, so we can get started. But I did notice there's quite a few names that I don't recognize here, which is always great to see some new people turning up. So those who are new, welcome in. My name is Ben, as you can see down there, and I'm a C7 quadriplegic from a spinal cord injury I had about 15 years ago now. And I've been doing online fitness classes for the last 10 years, and I've been doing them with Gathering Strength here for about 5 years now. So we've had a good amount of time together for those who have been here over the years. And for those who are joining, hopefully you can join our little group here and continue over the coming weeks when you're doing these classes to get fitter and stronger and doing the best you can. And that's what these sessions are all about, doing the best you can. If you need to take any extra break, any rest at any point during these sessions, whether it's for hydration or just for rest reasons, feel free to do that. These are your sessions. I'm just here to guide you the best that I can do. So yeah, do it at your pace, and I will give you some adaptations along the way, whether you're using one arm, both arms, if your range of motion is shorter, and I hopefully help you along the way. But if you do have any extra things you need to ask or adjust, let me know towards either the end of the session, or you can send a message to Liz or Lacey and they can pass that on to me as well. So with that out of the way, let's get on with today's session, making sure we've got plenty of space around us so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we'll start with our warm up here, which is a nice gentle circle with one arm going round in a circle, nice and gentle, nice and controlled here. And if you can't do the full circle like I'm doing here, just the smaller one's fine, whether it's with a slightly bent arm or whatever it may be, just getting it moving around the best you can. And even if it just looks a little bit like that, that's absolutely fine. Whatever you can do to get this arm going round. And it may start a little bit lower, and then, as you sort of warm up a bit, you can get maybe a little bit more as well, but that's fine. Just doing what you can do here. We're not trying to break any records on this particular movement. We're just trying to get it moving, get the blood flow going, and warming up that particular joint. With this arm, let's go the opposite way now. So same movement, opposite direction, warming it up a little bit more. Good. Yeah, these sessions are a little bit of cardio, a little bit of core mixed together, which is a great benefit for those of us who live a more seated lifestyle. Let's change over to the other side and get this one going around. And I say more seated because I know some people here use a wheelchair, some people don't, but that is not a problem whether you use one or not. And this is going to help you to elevate that heart rate, which comes with all sorts of benefits. Good. With that same arm, let's go the opposite way now. Going around the best that you can do. Good. And again, if you can't do that full circle, a smaller circle, one with a slightly bent arm, just trying to rotate that shoulder around, warming up the shoulder joint. Good work. Now what we're going to do, if you can, reaching over towards the opposite shoulder. Don't worry if you can't get all the way over, just get to where you can, if that's the near shoulder, or just slightly up like so, but just bringing it up and over if you can. If it's too much to come up and over, or even up to the side, we can come across the front of us here. But the main thing is that we're trying to get a bit of an elbow bend in with that shoulder movement as well. So notice how the shoulder is still moving, but the elbow is coming into play here. And that's because those muscles that sit between the two, the bicep and the tricep, are connected to both the shoulder and the elbow joint. So moving them together helps to warm up those muscles as well. Good work. Excellent, everybody. Right, now what we're going to do is take one arm, we're going to swing it forwards, reach up the best we can, and swinging it back down. And when I mean best we can, if you can reach it above your head, that's great. If you need to do it with a slightly bent arm, or if you could only get up to head height or chest height, wherever you can get to, raise it up above you or as high as you can, and bring it back down. You might find a little bit of a stretch as you do so at the top. And when you bring it down as well, I want you to bring it sort of back behind you, bringing it up, back and down, swinging it through. And we're just warming up in a slightly different way than the first one that we did. That's because we get a little bit more of a stretch in there. Good work. Let's change over to the other side. Excellent. Good work. Okay, now we're going to bring it in for a hug. Arms out to the side and repeat through that movement there. Just getting good range of motion, or at least the best you can. Giving ourselves a hug, arms out to the side. If you're struggling to do both at the same time, you can always just do the one as well. Do a couple on one side and a couple on the other if that's easier for you, but generally most people here can do both together, at least the ones I have seen before, which is good to see. Nice work. Okay, let's get some shoulder rotations in now. So just moving their shoulders around, nice and gentle. And whichever direction you're going, let's go the opposite way now. And again, just nice, gentle. Round we go there. And we're just going to add one little bit extra in because we'll be holding on to something later on the session. So we'll do some wrist movements. So just get them going around in a sort of circle anyway. Good work. You'll know the movement pattern there. That's good. Oh, mine a bit crunchy today. And let's change the direction if you can. Sometimes that's a little bit weird to do the opposite way. I have to think about it for a second as you're going through. Good work. Okay, let's ease it off there. Give ourselves a little shake off, and I will go and get the timer started for this next bit. So we're going to start off with what we usually do here, which is some 5 out of 10, changing every minute. And this is all about just getting that heart rate up and getting us moving nice and easily and gently. So I've got a 14-minute timer here. We're going to change the exercise every minute. We're going to go 5 out of 10 for the effort, doing the best we can. I'm going to guide you through what we're going to be doing as we go through it. But essentially, every minute, we're going to be changing up the exercise and doing something different. Our first exercise here is going to be some punching forwards, alternating hands, and we're going in 15 seconds time. So again, we're doing 5 out of 10 effort, which is not hard, easy, somewhere in between the two. Doing that in 3, 2, 1, punching forwards and just getting it moving here. So as I said, it's not hard movement here. It's not easy. We're just in between where we can start to build that heart rate up, build that core temperature, and get ourselves ready for some bit more harder stuff after this little block that we've got here. Good, just keeping it moving there. Nice. And as I said as well, we've got 1 minute of this, punching forwards. And then we're going to change up our exercise as the minute comes around. And each and every minute, we'll be changing to a different exercise. And the next one we'll do, instead of punching forwards, we'll punch out to the side. And that will be in 12 seconds from now. So just keeping it moving. Extend it forwards the best you can. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So coming out to the side now. Good work. And if you can extend it all the way out, do so. But if not, just go to where you can. If that's a smaller punch, whatever it may be, even maybe one side's a bit more than the other, that's okay. It's all about what you can do here. Not just following exactly how I do it, but doing it to your best ability, whatever that looks like. Good work. We are coming up to halfway through this particular one. Let's keep that pace going. Remembering at 5 out of 10 effort here. Looking good, everybody. Let's keep that going. Another 20 seconds. And then on the next one, we're going to keep the punching theme going, but we're going to go up, above your head if you can, or just as high as you can do. 10 seconds to go here. Looking good, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So reaching up. One side, then the other, alternating through. And again, if you can't fully extend, even if it's at head height, shoulder height, wherever it may be, do the best you can to extend these arms to wherever you can get to. Good work. Let's keep that going there. This one might be a little bit trickier, just because we're going against gravity a little bit more, but just doing the best you can to keep this moving as we come up to halfway through this one. I saw some people have joined us. Welcome in. Just join in where you're ready to. We're doing 5 out of 10 effort here, so it's not hard, not easy. In between the two, changing every minute with the exercises and doing our best to extend.
10 seconds.
Good work. We've got 10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to be punching down and across our lap in 3, 2, 1. So coming down and across, extending those arms out. The best that you can do. Good work, everybody. Nice extension. Punching across that lap there. Looking good, everybody. Keeping it going. And again, 5 out of 10 effort. Good work. Okay, on the next one, we're going to do the one that we combine them all together. So we punch forwards, then to the side, then up, then down, and repeat through. Which, if you've not done this before or haven't done it for a while, sometimes it can get a little bit of a muddle with the hands, but just stick with it and do the best you can. 3, 2, 1. So go forwards, to the side, up, and then down. Repeat through, forwards, to the side, up, and then down. I find it easier to say it in my head as I'm doing it or out loud when I'm teaching you guys. But just do what you can here. Okay, halfway through. Nice work, everybody. So we're coming up to number 5. We're going to be continuing here all the way through this 14 minutes today. And on the next one, we are going to be doing some sit skis. So that's where we swing our arms up and through. And I'll demonstrate that as we get into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So swinging the arms through like we're doing some cross-country skiing, if you've ever seen that. And I'll come to the side so I can show it from here. So Coming up and through. Swinging it the best you can. And if you can't bring your arms all the way up, even if it's just up to chest height, but wherever you can get to, do it the best you can and keep it that 5 out of 10 pace. And that's what's going to just bring that heart rate up, making sure that we are elevating it there. And by now, we should probably be feeling a little bit warmer. That's probably the first thing you'll notice. Maybe breathing just a little bit more. And if any of you have any ability to track your heart rate through maybe a watch or something, you may be seeing that it's slightly elevated. Good. On the next one, we're going to do a very similar movement, but instead coming up to the side. 3, 2, 1. So into sitting jack. So that's the same movement, but instead of coming to the front, we come to the side. Now, some of you might find this is a little bit hard on the shoulders. If it is, just come further in front of yourself, in front of your face. And that's just going to help just to alleviate it from that shoulder joint there. It looks like you guys are doing a really good job. Although it's harder to see because there's so many of you on screen today that you're all a little bit smaller than you normally are, which is great. I might just have to bring the screen closer to me next time if everybody's going to keep turning up, which is great to see. Good work. Okay, keeping it moving there for another 15 seconds. On this next one, what we're going to do is some punching again, but we're going to do double arm forwards and double arm overhead. So moving into that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So go both arms forwards, both arms up, forwards and up. Good work. Well done. Keeping it moving. Okay, coming up to halfway through this one. Keep them extended the best you can. If you can reach above your head, that's great. If you can't, remember, just do what you can. If that's up to head height or just a little bit out, wherever you can get to, doing it here to the best of your ability. Good work.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to do both arms forwards again. Instead of going up, we're going to go out to the side. 3, 2, 1. Just go forwards, side, forwards, side. Good work. And keep it moving there. The best that you can do. To the front, to the side, back and forth between the two, extending those arms the best we can and staying at 5 out of 10 effort. Good work, everybody. Halfway through this particular one. Okay, 15 seconds to go. And again, what we're going to do is similar to this, but instead of going forwards and side, we're going to go forwards and down. So it'd be both arms down to the side. 3, 2, 1. So you go forwards, down, forwards and down. Good work. As we've got Penny joining us on screen for her appearance. I tell you, she stays in that bed all day long. Not a peep out of her. And as soon as we do these classes now, she's like, oh, it's my time to shine. If I wasn't doing this, she wouldn't come out. Good work. We're halfway through this one. Excellent work. On the next one, we're going to do some pretend wheelchair pushing. So if you're in a manual wheelchair or not, doesn't matter. We're going to pretend that we are in one, and we're going to do some pushing forwards first of all. 10 seconds to go. And in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to pretend we're pushing round. That's it. Nice work. Just keeping it moving. Keeping those arms going round the best that you can do. Excellent work, everybody. Staying at that 5 out of 10 pace still. Halfway through this one. Good work. 20 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to keep it nice and simple and just change our direction to go the opposite way.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. So change in direction in 4, 3, 2, 1. Same movement, opposite direction, keeping at that 5 out of 10 pace. You're doing great here just to keep that pace there. As I said, it just elevates our heart rate, gets our body temperature up, gets things mobilized and moving, sends all that oxygenated blood to our muscles so it can get the most from the upcoming set that we're doing. And for some of you, if you are new to these sessions, then this might be, feeling not much like a warm-up. It may be feeling like, oh, this is the main thing. And that is fine. The more we do this, the more you'll get used to it. And the more you'll have a feeling of like, this is more of a warm-up. And that's fine. It's just part of the process of getting through it. This is an hour-long session. There's quite a lot we'll be doing during it. So just do the best you can. 10 seconds. Now for the next one, I want you to choose the exercise that you want to do. I'm going to do sit skis. 3, 2, 1. So go. Just choose the exercise you want to do from the ones we've already done. I'm going to use sit skis if you don't know what to do. And what you want to do as well is just to elevate the pace here a little bit. Let's go up to about 7 out of 10 effort. So just picking it up slightly for this last 2 minutes that we'll be doing. And again, we're going to be choosing the exercise for the next one as well. So if there's a particular one that you've liked or enjoyed as we've been going through this, feel free to choose it for the last one. But just keeping those arms moving, whichever exercise you're doing. Good work. So 15 seconds to go on this one. And we'll have one more to go with your choice of exercise. And if you don't know what to choose, you can follow along with me. I'm going to do double arm forwards, double arm overhead. 3, 2, 1. So go forwards. If you're doing this, whatever you might be doing, going through the best you can. Good work, everybody. And once we've done this one, remembering to stay at 7 out of 10 here, we are going to have a very short little break, but it should be enough just to have a sip of your drinks to stay hydrated whilst I get the timer ready for the next bit. And we're just going to pick up this pace even more and get that heart rate pumping a little bit more here. So keep this going for another 22 seconds all the way through to the end of this particular part of the session. Good work. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. Get some hydration in you. I'm going to get the next bit set up. And it won't be long, so let's get to it as best we can. Good. Now we've done this one quite a few times in the past, but we are going to be doing it again here because it's a really great way to build up that intensity. We're going to do some intervals here. We're going to go 30 seconds maximum effort, 30 seconds of rest, and then repeat through that 10 times. We're going to do some of the same exercise we've just done, and we're going to start with the sit skis. Let's start with the sit skis and mix it up a little bit with what we start with today. So we're going 15 seconds time. Sit skis here, going best effort. So all out pace as fast as you can go for 30 seconds. And we'll be going in 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So nice, quick arms, getting them moving. Now we're nice and warmed up, we can really push that pace, get our heart rate up even more, and get things moving, get things pumping. That's good work. Keep it moving best you can here. Halfway through. Once this 30 seconds done, we'll have a 30 seconds rest. So really push yourself here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. So that's the first one done. We've got 30 seconds of rest, which is just enough to reset ourselves so we can keep that pace going the best we can. For this next one, let's go double arm forwards, double arm overhead. Really good start to this. Let's make sure we are pushing ourselves as best we can in terms of the effort and just really maximizing our range of motion. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So nice quick movements here. Great work. Great start to this. Let's keep that pace going all the way through every single 30 seconds that we're doing here. Halfway through. Good work. Nice, quick pace all the way through to the end in 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. Alrighty, let's do some punching forwards now, alternating hands. And we've got 15 more seconds of rest. So plenty of rest still in between. That gives us enough time just to bring it down, just so we can keep that pace up when we do the hard intensity part. So alternating punches forwards in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice and quick. Get those arms nice and blurry on the screen. That's good. That's what we want to see. Halfway through. Good work. And 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. We're going to keep the punching forwards, but both arms together for this next one. Great start to this. Let's keep that energy level high as we're pushing through the 30 seconds, doing the best we can on this. You've already started so well. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Both arms together, punching it forwards. As fast as you can. If you feel like you can go a little bit faster even, try and find ways of making it go quicker. Get that heart rate really pumping. This one's quite hard to talk at the same time. Good work. All the way through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. And when I'm doing that countdown towards the end, don't feel like slowing down into the end. Really push yourself right the way through to that last second that we're doing. Excellent work. Let's punch out to the side now. First of all, alternating hands. In 10 seconds time. Fantastic start. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice and quick. Getting those arms going. That's it. Fantastic work, everybody. Let's hold that pace that we've started on this particular 30 seconds of effort and hold it there all the way through. Good work. Coming up to halfway through. Keep pushing it. Keep those arms elevated and extended out each and every rep. 10 seconds to go. Almost there. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Excellent, everybody. Next one. Sticking to punching out, but both arms together this time. So just going both out to the side. Ten seconds of our rest left to go. And going in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Both arms out, extending it the best you can. Good stuff. Keep pushing it there. Good extension. Keep that speed up halfway through. Excellent work, everybody. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. Alrighty, on the next one, we've got 4 more to go. On the next one, we're going to go into punching up, alternating hands. First of all, this one can be a little bit trickier as we're going against gravity. So it can maybe get a little bit of burn in those shoulders. As long as it's not too painful, if it's discomfort, that's fine. Pushing through the best you can, extending as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Great work, everybody. Good extension with those arms. Halfway through. Keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. And next we're going to go both arms together. So keeping that theme going that we started. Both arms together up above the head. Probably going to feel it a little bit on this one, especially towards the last sort of 15 seconds. But just do the best you can to keep that pace up and keep focused all the way through to the end. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good work. Extend those arms the best we can, keeping it moving nice and quickly. And halfway through. Nice work, everybody. Keep going. Almost there. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. And on the next one, we're going to be punching down. You've got 2 choices here. You can punch down and across, but sometimes just punching straight down, alternating the hands, can be a little bit quicker. So you might find you get your heart rate out more if you just go straight down. So I'll leave that up to you, whether you want to go straight down or down and across. And we're going in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And I'll demonstrate both as well. So we can go either straight down or down and across. But depends on what you find is better for you, which is fine. 15 seconds to go. And then after this one, we've got one more, which is going to be the both arms together. But let's focus on this one for now. Keep on pushing it down. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. And this one's both arms together, so you will need to come straight down because we can't really cross at the same time, otherwise we'll be punching ourselves, which is not what we want. Good. Okay, 15 seconds of our rest. Last one here of this 10. Should be breathing pretty heavy by now, which is good. That's where we want to be with this. Let's finish this little set well. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Both arms together. That's it. Good work, everybody. Keep it going. Keep pushing it. And halfway through. It's the last one here. Keep going all the way through to the end. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Great work, everybody. Let's have a little bit of a hydration break. And then we'll go into our next bit here. Really great start to this session. Let's do something a little bit tough, but we'll be able to do this here. And what I will say for this next bit here is we're going to be doing a pyramid set, which we haven't done this little block yet, but it's one of our love-hate workouts that we tend to do here. But we're just going to do the best we can on this. And what I mean by that is that it's going to be fairly tough, but if you do need to take any break at any point, just have that break and just join back in when you're ready to, okay? Because it's going to be fast flowing, fast moving. So if you do need to take any break, that is absolutely fine. This can be tough, especially the first time you do it, or if you haven't done it for a while. So just feel free, anytime you need to take that extra break, go ahead and do so. So for those who are new to this pyramid set, I'll explain it a little bit. Essentially what we do is 2 different exercises and we alternate between the 2. We start with 1 of each rep. So we do, what we're going to do here is, first one is punching forwards. That's the first exercise. And then the second one is punching up. So we do 1 of each. Once we've done 1 of each, we do 2 of each. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we do 3 of each. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. We do 4 of each, 5 of each, all the way up to 10 of each. Up 10, we do just 1. We won't do it twice. And then we come back down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All in one go. Okay, and that's what makes the pyramid, because we're going up to 10 reps and then we're coming back down to 1. Okay, again, if you need to take any break at any point, feel free to do so and just join back in where you're ready to. How we're going to do this is I'm going to be counting the whole way as well. So we're all going to go, try and do it at the same speed, try and keep up the best you can. But again, if you can't, just do what you can here. That's all what we can ask from you. And as we do this more and more over the coming weeks, you'll get better and better, right? And you'll be able to feel like you can do it a bit better, which is great. Good. Right. We're going to start a little bit slower and then build up in pace as we go into it as well. So let's all start together. So bring your hands up around about shoulder height. And let's get started with both arms forward. So we go 1 and then 1. And then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pick it up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top of the pyramid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doing great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Home run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, and done there. Good work. Let's take a little bit of a break. Grab a drink if you need to. And then we'll be going again, but we're going to change our exercises here, okay? And we're going to do one that we've not done before on the next one. We're going to have plenty of rest here, so don't worry too much. We're going to bring that heart rate down a little bit so we can get through this next one, all right? And we're going to do sit skis and sitting jacks as our next one. So it'll be coming up for 1, and then for 1, and there'll be 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And again, remember the cue I had as well before, if it is too much on your shoulders to come up to the side, just bring it slightly in front of your face. That just puts your shoulders in a much more comfortable position if you're not able to do it. But just do what you can here with this. Good, let's give ourselves another about 15 seconds rest before we get started. But we're going to do the same thing, 1 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each, all the way up to 10, and then all the way back down to 1. But really good on that first one. Let's make sure we're doing the best we can to keep that effort level high. Are we ready? So let's get ourselves into position, and off we go. So go 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good work. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great start. Let's keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top of the pyramid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dig deep on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back down to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're doing fantastic. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 5. Home stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 1. And resting there. Good work, everybody. That was quite a long one there. Really good effort. Let's make sure we grab a drink. And if you can get your cushions or whatever you're using instead ready. For those who came in a little bit later, we're going to be using a cushion for this, and this can be like a sofa cushion, it can be a yoga block, it can be a ball, it can be whatever you've got, or even if you have a bright pink octopus from Japan, you can use that as well. So you can use whatever you've got that you can hold in 2 hands that isn't too heavy. But The only thing with this one is it's far too squidgy, I think, for so I kind of need to smush him up a bit to make sure it's good. Okay, we've got some interesting options that I can see on the screen. There's always some fun little ones though you guys come up with, which is always great to see. But whatever you got, it can be even like a drink bottle if you've got a drink bottle, as long as it's not spilling everywhere. But make sure it's nice and light as we're doing it. Good. Just going to make sure everybody returns because there are some people just going off to get their bits, which is great to see.
I love the color.
It is as bright as it can be. There you go. Well, which way am I going? There, that way. Yeah. Excellent. Right. So I don't have a specific timer going. I'm just going to set one anyway, just so I can keep track of where we roughly are. But essentially what we're going to do is through different exercises, and those who have been to this class before will kind of know roughly what we'll be doing here. So essentially what we're going to be doing is exercise to throw us off balance, and we want to use our core and our lower back muscles to try and keep ourselves as nice and stable as we can. I'll explain that a little bit more as we go through it as well. But I'm going to press go on this timer, but the timer's not important. It's more about getting the workout done. I just kind of want to roughly get an idea of how long we've been doing each one for. So if you hear the timer, ignore it. That's absolutely fine. So for this first one here, we're going to do a figure of 8 or an infinity sign. I'm going to go side to side, just like so. And essentially we're going to, what's happening here is as we push the cushion or whatever you're using out to the side, what happens is your body wants to go that way and it wants to go that way. But I want you to resist that movement. So keep that going. As a big figure of 8. Good work. And try and keep yourself stable as you can. You can notice that by your shoulders, if they're rocking side to side. Try and not make them rock side to side. You guys are doing great so far. And this is particularly challenging because it's very floppy. And it means the weight transfer is like flying me off over. It's giving my core a challenge anyway. Good work, everybody. 10 seconds roughly to go on this one. Good work. Good. Let's rest it there. Right, for this next one, we're going to be using our lower back muscles a little bit more. So to do this, essentially what we're going to do is hold it out in front of us and then raise it up above our head. And as we bring it down, don't let it touch your lap, but then bring it straight back up again. And what's going to happen is your body's going to want to fall forwards. We're going to use our lower back muscles and our core to keep ourselves nice and upright as we do so. So just try and keep yourself upright as you bring it down, as you bring it up, keeping yourself nice and stable. And the lower you bring it, you'll find that you naturally want to fall forwards more. So do the best you can there. Just try and keep yourself upright. If it's too easy as well, just go a little bit slower. You'll find the slower you go on this, especially in this area, as it's lower, it becomes a lot trickier, which is good to see. And again, ignore the timer. We're just roughly going. Good. We'll do another couple here. Good. And then resting there. Good work, everybody. All right. This next one, we're going to do almost like we're trying to chop some wood. I guess that's the best way to look at it. So we start with it down in one corner. So let's start with our left, for example, then come up and across to the right. So we can go up and across. Now this one's a little bit different because with this, what I want you to do is to try and use your core to move the cushion. So imagine your arms are locked in place and you're using your core to move the arms up and across. So the movement starts from the belly area and it comes, pulls yourself up and across. So keep that going there. So down from one side, up and across and back down, up and across and back down. Keep that going there. I'm just going to make the timer a little bit quieter. I just wanted to make sure I knew what the time was, not be shouted at by it. Good. So just the one side to begin with here. We'll swap over in a little bit. I'll let you know when. Good work. Okay, let's swap over to the other side. So bring it down to the other side and then diagonally up and across. And remember to try and use that core to pull it up. Don't just use your arms, use the core. The arms just come along for the ride. And you'll know you're doing it right because the shoulders turn one way and then the other. So they rotate with the cushion or whatever you're using. Excellent work, everybody. Good stuff. Okay, so for this next one, we're going to do one that's similar to the first one, but instead of the figure of eight, we're just going to come straight side to side. And this time what we want to do is try and stop ourselves from rotating side to side. So we're rotating the cushion, but not ourselves, okay? So try and keep your chest almost facing forwards the whole time, using that core to support that movement or to support yourself as you try not to move your shoulders. That's good, everybody. Well done. Now, some of these can be a little bit tricky to sort of grasp the first time you do it. So if you're not quite feeling it in your core today, or you might feel it tomorrow after you've done it, which is okay. And I know we have lots of different ranges of ability as well. So some of you might find this easier than others, which is okay as well. I'm going to add in some difficulty or some extra difficulty tips next week. But for now, we're just getting the basics of it, trying to get that core activated a little bit. Good, let's resting it there. Fantastic work. Good. Alrighty then. So if we pop these cushions back down and we will start to bring this session to a close. So we would normally do a little bit more with the cushions. I just wanted to give you an introduction this week, and then next week we'll add some more in and add in those little difficulty bits and pieces as well to make it harder for those that need to make it harder. And for some of you, that'd be pretty hard enough already. I know for myself, I haven't got much core going on being my level of injury. So that is actually more than enough for me to be able to do this. Good. Anyway, let's move on to our relaxation part of our session now. So if you haven't had a drink before the end of the session, feel free to do so. And then we will go into some nice deep breathing whenever you've had your drink or whenever you're ready to. Going in through the nose, out through the mouth, and start to bring it down. And just, first of all, just catch your breath back, because it may even still be out of breath. I know I am a little bit from the pyramid set, which is fine. Just go through some nice, deep breathing here. Excellent work, everybody. Keep that going best you can. Nice, slow, deep breathing. First of all, we're just trying to catch that breath back, trying to relax the nervous system down first of all. And do your best to keep that breathing going, but let's just go through some of our neck mobility now. First of all, looking up and down, nice and gentle and controlled, just the best you can here. Good work, everybody. And it's not about how far you can mobilize your neck here, it's just going through that range of motion. For those who come to the mindful movement sessions will know why these are super important for us, because I explain in great detail there usually. Good, let's go into some rotation, looking side to side. And just nice, easy movements. And again, keep your breathing going. If that's going to help you just to bring that nervous system down a little bit more, help us to relax. Good. Let's bring one ear to one shoulder, one ear to the other shoulder, and back and forth between the two. And the reason that breathing is good is essentially what we do is almost trick our brain because when we're doing exercise and we're getting the heart rate pumping, the adrenaline's going around, we're in fight or flight mode, and we're exercising, where everything's going around, and that's great. That's what we tap into something called our sympathetic nervous system, and that's just one side of it. The other side of it is our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the one that helps us to relax, sends all the nutrients around our body, helps with things like digestion and stuff. So what we want to do is to get ourselves as quickly as possible after our exercise out of the sympathetic nervous system into the parasympathetic nervous system and get that being the one that is operating. And that deep breathing is essentially telling us that there's nothing to worry about. You wouldn't normally breathe nice, deep, relaxing breaths in a situation that is stressful. So it tells our brain everything's okay. We can tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. Let's do a little bit through the rest of our spine now if we can. So just go through some extension and some flexion, either curling forwards, arching back here, or using the backrest. But just nice gentle movements here. So what that deep breathing does is essentially, it tells our brain that there's nothing to worry about. We can start to relax, and it really quickly gets us out of that fight or flight mode. And the sooner we can get out of it, that means the sooner we can start to recover from our session. And recovery is super important. And that's why relaxation, meditation, sleep, all of those sort of things are so important for our recovery, which helps us to essentially repair our body after exercise or any sort of part of the day. Let's go into some rotation now. Just go on one side and then the other. Because when we're in fight or flight mode, whether that's where we're stressed or anxious or just not being able to get out of it after exercise, we're all like hyped up. That's where we start to get issues because we're not recovering as effectively as we can be. So that's why we do this breathing at the end of all of our sessions. That's why we do these movements as well. It just helps to facilitate that. It just helps us to relax. And you can do that. Let's go into some lateral flexion. You can do that any time of the day. Anytime you're feeling stressed or anxious, or like you're breathing heavy, maybe you've been pushing your wheelchair a little bit too hard and you just need to relax. That's just going to help you to just get into that relaxation state and help you to just have a bit more clarity of mind and just really just focus on what you need to do next, because we don't want to stay in that fight or flight mode all day long. That's not good for us. That's where we start to get that burnout situation. Good work. Let's ease it off there as we finish exactly on the hour as it's ticked over, which is fantastic. As we finish today's session there. Well done, everybody. Really good effort there.